Okay, so Sam, just to go through these questions with you, you asked about 28, 29, 30, so I'll do my best to help you out here. Okay, so this is question 28 on the screen here. Philip drove for 150 kilometres on a bearing of 254, which is all marked in on the diagram. How far south of his starting place did he arrive? So we're after this value here, y. So that distance there. If I take that, I want to take that triangle, reproduce it over here, where this is what we want to find. That's y. 150 is across here. That's a right angle there, so that's the hypotenuse. Now from this 254, it's 254 all the way around. So that's all the way around from there, but that's 180 of it. So the extra bit is 74. So 180 there and 74 there. If you add those two together, you'll get 254 degrees. So with that information there, we go with, right, I need y, which is my adjacent side. 150 is my hypotenuse. So I'm going to go with cos 74 equals y over 150. So y will equal 150 times cos 74. I'm not sure if you do it the same way or whether you use the solve function. 150 by cos 74. I need to get my new document. Excuse me a moment. Document, now I won't save that. Calculator please. So 150. I've got to look at my settings. Yes, that's good. So go back to the calculator. 150 times cos 74. Enter. And we get, I have to hit control enter to get the answer. 41. I think it wanted it to the nearest. So 41 to the nearest kilometre. Yep. 41 goes in there. Y equals 41 kilometres. Okay, so that's how we get 28. If I scroll down to 29. Right, the plane left Sydney, flew due south for 540 kilometres, then due east for 230. Calculate the three-figure bearing of the plane from Sydney. So what we're after, plane's here, Sydney's here. There's our north axis, with Sydney at the centre, north, south, east, west. So the bearing of the plane from Sydney will be that angle there, around from north. So what we can do is find this angle in here. I'll just call that x. I have the opposite side and the adjacent side, so it's tan x equals 230 over 540. So x will be the inverse tan. And we use inverse tan for inverse sine or inverse cos for angles. 230 over 540. So we'll go back into the calculator. Tan inverse fraction 230 over 540. Enter. Control enter. And we get 23 degrees. Go back into the question. So that means x equals 23 degrees. We don't want x though, we want this angle here, which will be 180 minus x. So therefore bearing equal 180 minus 23 degrees. Go back to the calculator, I'll show you what we'll do here. I'm just going to use that. I'm going to punch in 180 minus, I'm not going to type that in, all I have to do is hit control minus, that's the last answer, and hit enter. To the nearest degree, that's 157. So go back 157 degrees. So there is our answer. That angle there, 157, because that angle is 23. And finally, angle question 30, we need to construct our own diagram for this one. Town X is 35 kilometres northeast of town Y. So what I think would be useful here is if it's interesting. What I need to do here is draw a north, south, east, west axis. on that. Get this information. Town X is 35 kilometres northeast. So it's 45 degrees there. That's that. 35 kilometres along there. That's Town X. Town Y. So Town X is 35 kilometres northeast of Town Y. Town Y is there. Town Z is 42 kilometres southeast. Town Z is 42 kilometres southeast of Town Y. Calculate the distance from X to Z. So I'm going to put that in a different colour. X to Z is what we're trying to find. Now, if this is northeast, that's 45. If this is southeast, that's 45. Means that angle there is 90. I've got these two sides. It's a right angle triangle. Yeah, I can use Pythagoras. So x z squared equals 35 squared plus 42 squared, which equals 35 squared plus 42 squared, 35 squared plus 42 squared is 2989. I'm going to take the square root of that using the answer button again to get a decimal answer. I do that 7.39. Back to the question, xz equals 7.39 kilometres. It wants it to one decimal place, 7.4. Hold on a sec, that doesn't look right. That does not look right. 35 squared plus 42 squared. I've made an error there, haven't I? 2989. Oh, this is the error here. Okay, look at that, 7 root 61. I have made, what I need to do is, oops, what I need to do is calculate. Okay, so I need to calculate 7 times the square root. I'm not sure what happened to my calculator there. 7 times the square root of 61 is 54.67. Let's correct that. I didn't think that looked right. 54.67 in here. Remember, it's the right. This is a good example of 54. What did I say? 67. So, for example, XZ has to be the longest side. It has to be longer than 35 and 42. I was giving an answer of 7.4, which is nonsense. So it's a good thing. I picked up on that. So here we have. No, mate. Just half hour. Yeah. Cheers, mate. That was just security. Excuse me. So in here to the one decimal place, 54.7 kilometres. Okay. I hope that's been helpful, Sam. Let me know if I can help with anything else. I'll see you Monday. Cheers.